Yo, what up, y'all?
Sup?
It's almost December and Santa Claus is looking for a list.
Hey, you been naughty or nice?
So we gonna give it to you. Here we go. We got 10 for 10, that's comic books, graphic novels, that's right, GNs, and we Marvel, DC, we know what it is, and we got Image and all of the independents. Onrie and Kevin, we spitting this flow, why? So we can give you deals and we can let you know why. Because you about to spend all that money, we getting ready to go on lockdown, and it's honey right now. We got Christmas right around the corner. We got Hanukkah, Harry looking for more, and we got doing and everything in the holidays. Happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, happy
Comic days. We crazy.
Crazy. Yo.
Victory Seekers, you're watching Kickin' It with Onrie and Kevin. I'm your host, Onrie Compen. It's good to see everybody who's here. So let's check it out. Who's in here? Awesome, Mike. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here with me today. So, folks, we got some really, really great prices and deals on some awesome comics. I pulled out some new stuff that you may have missed this week, some exclusive stuff as well. So we got a big smorgasbord of stuff. I keep saying that smorgasbord because I'm trying to help you guys find what you need in order to check off that mark on your list here. And this is a chance to do it. And I'm offering great prices on most of the items that we have in stock right now. And some of the stuff that's premium, we're going to try and get even the stuff that's more expensive. I'm going to get it to you at the best price I can possibly get it. I'm looking on Amazon, I'm looking on eBay, and I'm trying to be competitive on all those forms. I'm looking at what is sold, and I'm trying to find it at a price point that feels good for me and good for you guys. So, because that's what I think this is all about, getting comics and for deals that make sense to you and that work for everybody and allow this wonderful industry to continue going. It allows us to build our business as well. So thank you so much if you're tuning in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Without further ado, I'm going to kick it over to the rack over here and show you guys what we got for sale today. And again, if you guys are just window shopping, that's cool too. Come window shop with me. All right. We're going to have a good time together. I got plenty of coffee. I already got my workout in, so I'm full of energy right now. I'm full of vigor, piss and vinegar. I can say piss because I'm on my channel now. That's right. Onrie's keeping it PG-13 though, guys. I think piss falls into that PG-13 category. If it doesn't, well, then shit. All right. Let's see. What do we got up here? Let's start at the top. Here's what I'm willing to do. So these books right here have been blowing up. Okay, X-Men by Jonathan Hickman and Lionel Francis Yu. You guys have heard about it. You guys have seen these books. They're selling like crazy. And if you've missed the boat, I'm going to give you guys a chance to jump on these single issues here. Okay, this is the start of a new X-Men series. I've got issue 1 through 6 here, and I'm going to do everything for 50% off. So this is normally a $5 book. You can see the MSRP on it. It's going to go down to $2.50. The rest of these books are $4. They're going to be $2 a pop. So you're looking at $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $12.50 for X-Men number 1 through 6. This is done by Jonathan Hickman and Lionel Francis Yu. Call it as you see it. I got you covered. Thanks, man. Good, Joe. Good to see you back, Joe. Joe, I got your package going out today. Everything's all packaged up. I was going to make a run yesterday, but we had a very interesting purchase yesterday of a DC pop-up book, and I have to really make sure that I take care of the shipping on that because I want to make sure that it arrives in the condition that I presented in. So I had to kind of mess around and tinker with that a little bit and figure out how to get it to you. But today I'm definitely going to the post office. I intend to go to the post office as often as I can so that we can get orders to you guys as quickly as possible. So we did X-Men. I pulled out some X-Men stuff today, guys. So sue me. I pulled out some X-Men. What you can do about it? All right. I got X-Men number 145. That's a cool Dr. Doom cover. I'm going to do this for a flat $5. $5. And this is a good condition copy of the book. X-Men number 145 for $5. I got X-Men number 167 going for just $10. And I got X-Men number 171. This is going to go for $10. All you got to do is call it as you see it. So we got 5 on this bad boy. We got 10 on this bad boy. And we got 10 on this one. So this is the first time Rogue is joining the X-Men. So we got X-Men 145 for Mr. McAfee. I got you, sir. $145 at $5. Thank you, sir. So I think this is a key issue because this is where Rogue joins the X-Men for the first time. This is her first run in the X-Men, so we're willing to do that one at 10. And this one's a pretty iconic cover, so I'm doing this one for 10 too. If anybody's interested, you can get both of these for $20 right now. Or if you decide you want to buy both these, I might do them for $18. You get the whole bundle of X-Men books I just presented. Next up, I got Defenders right here, issues 63 and 64. This is done by David Anthony Kraft and Keith Giffen. And let's see, what can I say about these books? Let's crack them open. I want to show them to you guys. There's something that I think, something really interesting I think is going to happen very soon in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The multiverse has really opened up a lot of possibilities, and we're going to see it introduced in the next Doctor Strange movie, right? So when that happens, it's going to open up everything for all these characters to get introduced into the MCU. And I really think that David Anthony Kraft's Defenders run is one of those books that kind of got overlooked because everybody thinks, oh, Defenders, we need to have mainstream characters. Well, there was some really great stuff happening in these Defenders books. And talk about mainstream characters. You had Hulk in here, you had Hellcat, you had Valkyrie. All these characters have been introduced, including Blackhawk. Let's put them together as a team. But here's what's even cooler about this. These books were signed by David Anthony Kraft. This is done by Sal Buscema and Jim Mooney. And I believe it's a two-parter. Or it's just 2 one-shots over here. But I think these books definitely have some future value in them because even Dak himself says it's one of his faves. He signed off on it. That's pretty cool. And guys, just so you know, David Anthony Kraft just did an exclusive CDC signing, which is really cool. So he signed a bunch of She-Hulk stuff that he did because he did the original run of She-Hulk, which Mr. McAfee, you picked that up. So we actually have the original issues of those, all of them signed by Dak as well. But we got these 2 single issues right now. I'm going to do them both together for $30. So you're getting 2 signed comics for $30. Bronze Age books. Defenders books. These are also in really good condition too. Almost no spine ticks on it. $30 for both of them. Call it as you see it. I got Defenders 63 and 64. Now, this might sound like it's expensive, right? Because you're like, Onrie, where's those $1, $2 deals? That's not the only kind of deals you guys can find in comics. You can find all kinds of deals on Bronze Age books. And again, you're getting them signed, which is really, really nice by the creator. So for $30, I think that's an honest steal because if you go through CGC or wait until a convention, which honestly, I work with Dak, he does not make a lot of convention appearances. The only ones he makes convention appearances at are the ones that he gets invited to. The last time he got invited to one, he couldn't make it because of natural issues that occurred in the world. He was driving to the airport and a bridge was set on fire. That's literally what happened. So he couldn't get to the airport on time. So getting him to a convention is really hard. Getting him to sign stuff is even more difficult. It's a precious thing. So for $30, I'm actually, if Dak was here right now, he'd be shaking his fist and be like, you're letting these go for too little. And I agree. But it's the holidays. We got to get gifts under your trees and, knock stuff off of that check mark list. So I do have those dollar bundle deals. And in fact, I'll bust one out right now for you. Where was it? I was gonna pull it. I know I pulled it earlier. Did I pull it and not bring it out? What did I do with it? Hang on just a sec, guys. I know I had it. So I don't know if you guys saw it or not today, but there was a trailer for the new Loki show that's going to be coming out soon from Marvel. There it is. I had it up on display the whole time. The glare here made it kind of weird. So the trailer for this Loki show has been really interesting. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it or not, but I have a feeling that show is going to be awesome. I really love that they brought, what is it, Luke Wilson's in there? Or is it Owen Wilson? I don't know. The one who's Lightning McQueen. I didn't recognize him at first, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's him. And it looks like they're doing some really cool stuff with Loki, and they got some great ideas for the character going forward, and just taking him on some weird journeys and kind of like WandaVision. But anyway, I got a really good dollar deal for you guys right now. This is a cheap gift, okay? And let's feed off of what we just saw in that trailer. I got Ultimate Thor, written by Jonathan Hickman and Carlos Pacheco. And Pacheco. And there he is. There's Loki right there. There's Loki, Thor, and Balder. And then there's Thor and Hulk. So this is a full run of books right here, guys. And I'm doing a crazy deal on this. $4 on the whole set. That's right. That's $1 per book. That's it. $4, you get all 4 of these books. Ultimate Thor. Call it as you see it. You wanted a $1 deal? I'm giving you a $1 deal. Right here. 4 for $4. All right, next up, I'm going to bust out Batman Man-Bat. Jamie Delano and John Bolton on this. I have not read this, but this is a 2-parter, and I got both parts here. I'm going to do each book for $2.50. Mike, you're doing Thor for $4. I got you. Thor for $4, that rhymes. No, I'm just going to go write that down. All right. And going back to the Man-Bat, I got both of these. It's a 2-parter. I'm going to do each issue for $2.50. So $5 total, you get both books. Just call it as you see it. And for those of you who haven't had a chance to run out to your comic shop this week, no worries. I got you covered, okay? I picked up some of the books that are selling right now, and I want to show them to you guys because we're thinking about opening up an account with Lunar and Diamond just so we can gain access to all of the titles that are being put out by all these wonderful publishers. But in order to do that, we need to get a sense of what books you're interested in ordering, what books we can start carrying on a regular basis to make it worthwhile for us to order through them. So without further ado, let me just bust out Giga right here. I got Giga number 1 and 2. This is a book put out by Vault Comics, and I probably could get in touch with this publisher directly and order direct from them. But there are certain publishers like Boom that have exclusive contracts with Diamond. Therefore, I have to actually open up an account with Diamond in order to have their books. So I'm not making any money on this. I'm just selling these at cover price, the same prices you would pay at a comic shop. But here's the difference. You're letting me know that you want me to stock this if you pick it up right now. So I got Giga number 1 and 2 going for just $8 as a bundle. Or if you're missing 1 or you're missing 2, you can go for either one at cover price. These are just, some books that I picked out. They're not published by the mainstream guys. I like them. I'd like to carry them on a regular basis. So I got 4 and 4 on this. Let me know if you're interested, and I will see what I'll put it aside for you. I got Origins number 1 and 2. This is also from Boom. And again, I'm just trying to get a sense of whether or not you guys would be interested in it. Now, I should have told you guys that I have actually read these books too, so I have a sense of what they're about. And I picked these out because they struck out to me, and I know that they're being talked about a lot. Origins is a really, really gorgeous book. It's got some really, really nice art in it. I really, really like it. In fact, one of the books I'm actually on the hunt for right now is actually another Boom book that had like a 1 in 15 cover, which I now have to see where I can find it, especially for the price that the customer is willing to go for it on. So, picking up these books when you have them, even the 1A covers, even if I'm selling it at cover price, doesn't mean that that's where the book is going to stay. Yes, I agree, Marvin. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Giga and Origins has been really solid stuff. Really love it. And guys, just so you know, even if I'm showing a raw comic here, have no fear. I will board and bag everything for you. Tina, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, I got Phantom Starkiller. I have the CBSN variants right here. I got 3 copies of this left, okay? And here's what's up with this. This is a rising value property, all right? I think this is going to be huge. You can call it lame, you can call it whatever it is. All it takes is for somebody to see that as a potential movie or whatever, and it's going to happen. And I'll tell you what, I think the concept is awesome. I'm totally behind this book. I can't wait for issue 2. I just think it's a great series. So we got Phantom Starkiller, the CBSN variant, okay? And this is what's cool is CBSN variants have very, very small print runs, very, very tiny print runs because we're a small network of retailers who have banded together to bring comics to you folks during this very difficult time and beyond. Next week, we'll be having Jesse James from Jesse James Comics on Live with Onrie, and he's going to tell us all about how he built this with Jen King and Tom Hutchinson, how they turned this into what it is now, which is something that is going to change the world forever and how we consume comics and how we do it. So this is ground level stuff here, all right? And we have the CBSN variant normally going for $15 on eBay. It's normally a $15 book. I'm going to do it right now for $10. I got 3 copies left, and all you got to do is call it as you see it. Phantom Starkiller itself is pretty much like Mandalorian meets Skeletor, and is just awesome. Like, do I really need to sell this to you guys? He's got a lightsaber, he's got a skull face, and he's hunting stuff. And he's a mercenary. He's awesome. Part Darth Vader, part Skeletor, part Mandalorian, and just all around cool property. I'd love to see this as a movie. I think Joseph Schmalke and Peter Gorell they're geniuses. And I actually want to have them on my show. I want to interview them. They're really cool. Maybe we'll work it out at some point. So if you guys haven't had a chance to get that, you can get it right now for cheap, real cheap, $10 on these bad boys. Last Boom title. This is one of my favorite Boom titles. It's called 7 Secrets. It is put out by Tom Taylor, who's an incredible writer and just an all-around good guy. Every time I see him post on Twitter, I'm like, that guy is a nice person. I can tell he's probably never offended anybody in his entire life. But that doesn't matter. What matters is, can he tell a good story? Yes, he can. 7 Secrets is about these 7 secrets that can unravel and destroy the entire world. And this organization is in place to keep those secrets from spilling out into the world. So these are kind of the 2 main characters. This has got a really Game of Thrones-ish feel to it, and you never know what's coming next. Okay, Richard, you're taking a Phantom Starkiller. All right, excellent. Good to see you again. I'm still working on packing. I was talking about how I'm working on packaging up your stuff. So if you want, I could just invoice you the flat fee for this, and we'll throw that in with everything for today. Since I do intend to go to the post office for you later. So if you order anything right now, I'll lump it all in there. It might affect your shipping costs just a little bit, just based on the weight and stuff, but not by much. All right. And I'll be shipping media mail, by the way. So just so you know. So guys, I'm down to 2 copies left of Phantom Starkiller, the CBSN edition. This is straight up going for $15 on eBay. Everywhere else, we will do it for $10. I got 2 copies left. One of these I should probably hold on to. I don't know. We'll see. All right, looking for more deals? I got more deals for you. I got Moon Knight right here, number 50, number 24, and number 20. 20, 24, and number 50. Here's what I'm going to do on this. I'm going to do all 3 books for just $6, or each one at $2. Either way, you call it as you see it, I got you. So I got Moon Knight number 20. This is just going for $2. I got Moon Knight number 24 going for $2, and I got number 50 going for $2. Normally, I would probably charge about $3, at least $3 or $4 minimum on this. But you can get all 3 of them right now for $6. Some cool Moon Knight stuff, and let me tell you guys, Moon Knight's coming. We all know it. Just got announced yesterday. It's official now. We already know it's been cast, and all this other great stuff is happening with it. I never know where the storylines that influence the TV show can come from. These are loose issues, but you know what? They're cool. And I'll tell you what, me personally, I've been stocking up on my Moon Knight. I got Moon Knight number 2, number 4, number 9, number 35. And let me tell you guys, these books are all key issues because Moon Knight, key issues don't always start at number 1. They can start at any point when a new villain is introduced or when something can happen that you never know what can push up the price of a book. So let's keep moving forward. What else do we got here? I got Ninjak. Wah! I like this cover here. Pretty cool cover. And I got number 2 and number 3. So here's what I'm going to do. 3, 2, 2. So that's $7 for Ninjak 1 through 3. Now here's something I'll tell you about Ninjak. This is the first appearance of the character. Okay, and Valiant, they really got kicked in the groin by 2020. Bloodshot, which was their big blockbuster release movie, didn't get the theater release that it deserved. It didn't even get a backwash of what streaming has done. What's going to happen with that movie is it's going to have its own cult following over time. And I know this because Valiant has already announced that they're making more movies based on their characters. They're not just stopping with Bloodshot. They're going to do Ninjak. They're going to do XO. They're gonna keep going, and eventually they're going to hit gold with one of their movies. Whether it goes down as being like a B movie, which will be come to be loved by everybody years from now, like Evil Dead and things like that. Those kinds of cult followings can totally come from a Valiant based movie. So this is your chance to get Ninjak number 1 for only $3, and you get the first 3 issues. Look at that! I love that foil cover, and this is in great shape, guys. This is a mint condition book here, and you're getting 3 key books for only $7. That's a steal, right there. $7. You get issues 1, 2, Unero, 2 in a row, and 3 in a row for $7. Call it as you see it. So going back to 7 Secrets, I don't think I actually told you guys what we were pricing that out at because someone had called something, so I got distracted. Where we left off, so I have the first 5 issues of 7 Secrets. I told you guys what it's about already. It's the book about the 7 secrets and the organization that's meant to, protect it and everything. And it's got a very Game of Thrones type of feel to it because you never know what's going to happen to these characters. Some get whacked in like the 2nd or 3rd issue, and then you find out just some really dark stuff is at work here. This is a very unpredictable book. It's kept me at the edge of my seat for 5 issues, and that's a really hard thing for a comic series to do. But Tom Taylor, he does it better than anybody I've ever seen. And to see him go from something like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man to a series like 7 Secrets is just, it's really amazing. Now, I know that most of you guys who like this book probably already have it, but I know that there are chances are that it may be really hard to find issue 1. So here's what I'm offering right now. I got a bundle deal going on, and I'm just going to do all these books at cover price, okay? Or will I? You could get all 5 for $20 on it, on all 5 of these books. And in fact, I might even take 50 cents. I'll take $2 off. I'll do all 5 at 18. You're saving some money. Look at that. I'm passing the savings on to you. $2 off a $20 bundle deal. You go into any comic shop, you're going to pay $20 plus tax. I'm going to take $2 off and not charge tax. Call it as you see it. 18. Actually, I should say the tax is built into the price of the book, so you're saving either way. We wouldn't want anybody thinking I'm un-American and not paying his taxes. Uncle Onrie pays his taxes, all right. Woo! Let's not talk about taxing. Let's talk about crossovers. We got crossover number 1 and 2. This has been a really, really hot series. Everybody's talking about this. Crossover 1 and 2. Image. Donny Cates. Killing it with King in Black. Venom. You name it. Everything he touches turns to gold. Now, I got issues 1 and 2 going for cover price. You guys looking for these books? We got them. $8 on crossover number 1 and numero 2. Where my military buffs at? I got a nice little bundle here of NAM books. Okay, I got NAM number 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, and 27, and 28. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. The only one I'm missing is 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 comics for $16, guys. Call it as you see it. This is the NAM. I'm assuming it's about Vietnam. But okay, Tina, you're sure you can call this, or are you just saying NAM books? We should probably. I'll have these back for you. So let's get squared up first. But I got you on this. In the future, I have plenty of these in stock. I have lots of NAM books. I actually bought these, keeping you in mind. Oh, they are hard to get. Okay, you're claiming these then. Okay, I got you. All right, 16. I will put those aside for you. Okay, so I'll reach out to you later. I got you. Perfect. We got that NAM. Vietnam. All right. So let's see what else we got here. I have. I got Spider-Man here. I got these really cool Spider-Man books. Now I want to straight up tell you guys something. This book right here made me envy Peter Parker so much. And the reason why I don't really envy Peter Parker all the time, because he always finds himself in so much trouble, and his own guilty conscience always gets the better of him in a lot of ways. But I'm trying to see if I can find it. Eric Larson was one of my, yes, it's right here. I'll show you guys this. Eric Larson is one of my favorite Spider-Man artists of all time. These are the last 2 issues he worked on with Spider-Man, and Jim Salicrup the last 2 issues on Spider-Man as editor. So after this point, a new team sets in, and who's the new team? It's Mark Bagley, and David Michelinie, I believe, stays on board as the writer. But this is just some great stuff. You got Dr. Doom here, an actual good Dr. Doom Spider-Man story, and the Fox, and it's hilarious and it's awesome, and it features one of the sexiest Mary Janes I've ever seen in my life. I've never been more jealous of Peter Parker as a 10-year-old boy than I was at that time. I'm still jealous every time I look at it. Eric Larson, my God, he knew how to draw Mary Jane. And he knew how to draw everything. He knew how to draw Spider-Man too. Like, his Spider-Man is just so loose flowing, but also grounded in reality in a lot of ways. I mean, it's really just fantastic stuff. I really do love Eric Larson as an artist, and his contributions to Spider-Man were spot on. I have another Spidey issue he did here. So normally I'm doing these at $10 a pop, right? So this would normally be a $20 bundle. I'm going to knock it way down, guys. I'm going to do both at $5, so you can get both these for $10. Amazing Spider-Man number 349 and 350 today. That's 50% off. 50% off. Next up, I got Amazing Spider-Man number 333. So imagine this. You got Todd McFarlane, the greatest Spider-Man artist of all time, quite possibly one of the greatest artists in history, right? Comic artist in history. I mean, he's just blown up and everything. So when he leaves Spider-Man, how do you follow that act? You really can't in a lot of ways. What you can do, however, is create a new act. I think that's what Eric Larson really brings to the table as Spider-Man's artist. And when he jumped on to illustrate the book and brought Venom into it, it was kind of hard to imagine that anybody could improve the look of that character even more so than Todd McFarlane did. Because if you guys notice, Todd McFarlane's Venom didn't really have the sharp teeth. He had really straight edge teeth. I believe it was Eric Larson who added the fangs and like the sharper teeth, which totally made Venom that much more terrifying. And it's really easy to see how things change over time, you know. But this is just some great stuff. It's classic Venom too. It's when he was just a straight up bad guy. There was no anti-heroing stuff. This was Venom as a villain, and I love Venom as a villain. I actually think he makes a better villain he does a hero in a lot of ways. So I don't mind seeing him as a hero sometimes either. It's kind of good to see him be a little bad sometimes, but his nature is to be good. I mean, that's essentially why he got into that situation with King and Black. And I love what they're doing with it too, by the way. That's been a really fun series. Just seeing what happens in Century is awesome. I won't spoil for anybody who hasn't read it yet. Now, we also got Amazing Spider-Man number 311. You want to experience some Todd McFarlane stuff? I got you right here. I got it covered. Now, I'm normally selling these books for $25 a pop. I'm going to do them each one and clean copies. These are very good copies. I'm going to do them at $12.50. 50% off. Like I said, I'm saving money on for you guys. $12.50 for Spider-Man 311. Got you covered. Call it as I see it. Next up, I got some beautiful rare copies of early Spider-Man books. I always love doing a Spidey rack. Spidey is my favorite. I got Amazing Spider-Man number 154, number 165, number 176, number 178, and 187. Now, I would normally charge about $5 a pop for these books, because even in their rare conditions, they're still older books. So normally I would do $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 on this. It's the holidays though. Here's what I'm going to do. $2 a pop on the year copies. You're getting $10 total for these $5. Look at that. $10 you get all 5 books. Call it as you see it. Amazing Spider-Man bundle. Call it as you see it. $10 and that's it. So I told you guys I'd whip out some really good cheap deals on stuff. I also got some DC love for you guys. I got Batman, Superman, issue 17, 20, 31, 37, and 38. Check out 38. There's a $6.99 price tag on it. Okay? We're going to go on this. $10. 2, 4, 6, 8, $10. $10. Call it as see it. Batman, Superman bundle. Superman, Batman bundle. Not sure if we got any BRP fans in the house, but I got a really solid deal for you guys. I have one whole run of single issues. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Everybody's a BRPD fan. I'm shocked I'm still holding on to these books, especially for the price I'm selling them. These are all $3 books, right? Especially $15 on them. I'm going to knock the collar off the cover price of every single one of these books, guys. We'd be looking at $10 total for all 5 issues of BRPD of Warning. All you got to do is I got you. I got you paid $10. I get you all these books. Next up, I got X-Force number 1/6 variant here, number 1. So what's cool about this series is done by Benjamin Percy and Joshua Cassara. And this cover is actually done by Mark Bagley, one of my favorite Spidey artists. And we normally sell this for $10. I will knock it down to $5 for you. And I'm going to knock 50% off all these books too. So you'd be looking at 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, $17 for the first series of X-Force. What X-Force is, if you guys haven't been reading the latest X-Men books, basically what's going on is the X-Men have decided to create their own country. Like it's like create a country called Krakoa. And this country is like a mutant country. And they can travel through these like flowers, through like travel to any part of the world. So the X-Men now have like they're basically the military Krakoa. And X-Force is like the FBI or like CIA. And like this is straight up like really wicked stuff. Jonathan Hickman has been doing these really world building. He's not just writing X-Men, he's adding to those in a lot of really interesting ways. So we got all these books going for $17. All you got to call it is 17 at all 7 issues of X-Force. And variant is number 1. English appears so much easier than putting heavy graphic on here. All right. Check it out, guys. I have this really fun Wolverine Weapon X Run that involves Captain America, Deathlock, Spider-Man, Luke Cage, the Thing, Spider-Woman, just pretty much everybody. Like Logan just gets into some really big trouble. Not Logan, Deathlock gets into some major trouble, and he needs the help of all the other superheroes to get him out of it. So this is a fun little run here. It's done by Jason Aaron and Ron Garney. And Ron Garney is illustrating the piano. Jason Aaron was like basically like putting in on everything he does. So we got $2 for $60. That is, let's see, that is $2 off cover price every single book. So $8 gets all of these books here. As you see, $8 I got you covered. Next, I got Sabers 1 through 4. This is like part of the series right here. So basically, it's a 400 books. And it had like it's done by Larry Hama and Syria, who's very celebrated. I see him at conventions all the time. Check out the work, guys. It's crazy. And I love the cover too. It's got a little whole book in, which is kind of interesting to do in printing. You know, it's easy to do that when you're in mass levels like that. This is the direction of these books. got issues 1 through 4, and I'm going to do them for $2.50 a pop. $10. And you get all of Sabretooth, 1 through 4, Larry Hama and Mark Texeria. $10. Next up, Silver Surfer 75. So I'm going down to $2.50. And I got Silver Surfer number 61. This is the collection agency. I don't know if this is a first appearance or not. So I'm going to both you guys $5. Silver Surfer 61, and 75. 61 is 5 going for $5. Call it as $5. Okay. Now we're going to get some deeper territory here. We're going to get into more interesting areas here. We're doing Batman. Do this the first appearance of Punchline, and I'm going to do this $25 today. I have this going to be on the ice. Batman 92 standard edition cover, not the variant. $25. I have Ben Who Laughs number 1, sung by In Kind in the. I'm going to do this for $3 today. Normally a $100 book. It's not a first appearance, but it is a pretty iconic cover and it is signed. So I'll do it for $60. Call it as you see. Pretty good on time so far. All right, let's see. What else we got here? Did that there, and then did this place here, did this stuff here. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the bottom rack here. I have 3 Jokers. Serious Joker for number 2, and I have the comedian for number 3. So I have these variants here. I do the whole set. It's issues 1, 2, and 3. These are just the variant covers, so you get the full books. You get to pick the whole story. I will do these for you guys for $20 right now. So Batman 3 Jokers. I'm losing these books, by the way. I bought these as reader copies for myself. They're in great condition. I read them once. I'm right back inside, and I knocked $5 off. $20. After today, probably will put these up today. And I will definitely come up for a little bit more than $20. Call it as you see it. I got you covered. I decided to come up with a little bundle deal for what number 1 here. I know this is for first, so characters on the rise for sure. What's going on here? There we go. All right. Okay, I got Nova number 1, Nova number 5. I'm going to do them in a bundle. And I'm going to do the bundle $115. The first appearance Nova and a first appearance of the Earth. Never know how these can be used. This is a character with not here number 1 move. And they're working on it, and I have a feeling it's going to be pretty cool. So this is your chance to own it. And this is a very clean copy of the book, guys. Very clean copy. Now, it's going to take on it. I'm sure if I graded it, I did back it. I probably should have graded it. Enough. We'll do a raw copy of it for you guys today, along with a copy of the issue book for just $150. Always see it. I got you covered. And if you just put it out there, it's okay. Like sometimes you guys notice that actually. We made sales yesterday after we were done. The one cover was looking for something when we were wearing it, and he totally messed us where it's like, we still have this. We had it, so now we got it. So it's not a big deal. If you're just window shopping right now and you're not calling stuff, it's not what I'm here. I love when I get to call stuff for you guys. When I call stuff for you guys, I have to leave it, and suddenly everybody who could be scrolling sees that the feed is interrupted. So, there's just a rack there. So I like to be in front of you guys, I like to engage you guys, I like to see what you're saying. All right, next up, I have Batman number 1000 includes the first appearance of the fourth of the albums. These are in great condition. I would say you got 9 at least on all of the issue, including the first of the town, which I think is in issue 3. But this is got their Greg Bull, and I'll show you guys some of these books. And individually bad once we saw them. When if you decide you want to pick these books up today, they will come back and forth. But one thing I really, really loved about this art was this issue here. This is just a beautiful book. What happens is you actually end up turning the book completely around as you read it, and then you start reading it this way. This is the way to read the book. And it's crazy how it just unfolds like that, and like literally it's upside down. I have never seen a comic book do that before. That was the first time I saw something like that. It worked really magnificently. This is Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder. This is the writer working together to tell great stories. You know, like with that, it's not always an easy thing. Scott Snyder really breathed fire at that, especially first came on doing some of the Detective Comics stuff. I even had the original Jock cover of the Joker made out of the bats and such stylish. I lost it. It fell down an elevator shaft. But that book is like $800. And I can't tell you how many times that's happened throughout my life with collectibles. But anyway, we got these books. They're still intact. And I'm going to do these for $250. This is the entire run of the Court of the Owls, issues 1 through 11. Issue 1 is very sought after. It alone is worth $200. So we're doing all 11 of them for $250, and I think that's a steal because you're getting all of the first appearances there. Issue 1, that's not even the key issue. Issue 3, that's the key issue. You know, it's still pretty awesome. For some reason, that first issue is just really skyrocketed. So I'll sit here with it, and eventually someone will call it, and you know, hopefully by that point, that book will be double the value it is today. Now, that's one of those situations where I really can't price it out based on where it's going to be tomorrow, because I don't think that the Court of the Owls are going to show up in the next Batman movie. I think they're going to show up much, much later. But who knows? I could be wrong. Maybe that next Batman movie introduces those characters unexpectedly. Doesn't tell us. But, you know, again, there's still some villains that haven't really had their on-screen debut yet. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, what they do with them. I think it was Riddler who's the main villain in this story. So we'll see what happens. But they can always tie together the Court of the Owls, or they could have a silent nod to it like they did in the Venom movie with Carnage. They had to tease Carnage for that. So you never know where things can go. That's the beauty of comics and working in this business. You never know what can happen today or tomorrow. It's really amazing. Every day is different. I love it. If every day was the same, I wouldn't be happy doing this. Next up, I got Miss Marvel #1, first appearance of Carol Danvers. Right there. This is signed by Jerry Conway. I have proof of the signing in photo form. And here's what we're doing on this bad boy. I am going to do this for you folks. Normally I do this at $250. Kevin and I sold another copy for $250 last year at AwesomeCon. We are going to do this today for $200. We take $50 off of the cover price, or off of the price that we've marked it at, and I'll do it for $200. This is Miss Marvel First appearance of Carol Danvers, signed by Jerry Conway. Trish, good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. I know you're working really hard today. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you. Love you. Thank you. Next up, I got Sensational She-Hulk number 1 through 11. I'm going to show these off. I'm surprised these are still here. We have sold this book for $60. I'm willing to do it right now at $50, and then I'm going to do issues 2 through 11 for just $2 a pop. These are normally $5 books right here, folks. $5 books. We're going to do them all for $2 a pop. You could get all 11 issues of She-Hulk right now for just $68. $68, you get the first 11 issues of the Sensational She-Hulk. What a steal. What a grab. Right here. She-Hulk. Sensational She-Hulk. John Byrne on that. Love John Byrne. Great artist. All right. Now I'm going to bust out. I was trying to stick to single issues this episode, but I decided to just bust out some hardcovers just in case, you know. So I got this Wonder Woman Ultimate Guide to the Amazon Princess. This is done by Scott Beatty, who is a very, very thorough, does very thorough research on the history of Wonder Woman. Oh, okay. I'll tell you right now, Mr. McAfee. Definitely in 9.2. Very, very good. There's not a spine tick on this, and I would tell you straight up if there was. Just from you know, this is a this you know, buy it, you know, store. There's nothing wrong with the back. You can probably get this very high. This is very high. Page are still white. Very good condition. That's a good thing to ask about that because the condition of these books, these books are getting harder and harder to find, and really condition. That's particularly the case with Spiderman 1. There are only like a few copies out there. There are fewer and fewer copies right now that are high grade versions of the book because over time, there's wear and tear that occurs. These books are not graded, so they end up in other people's long boxes. And we all know what happens in a long box, right? We think that long boxes are there to protect comics, but they can damage them as well because if you have a big gap in between your long boxes while you're organizing and one flops on top, you can have that's how spine ticks come. That's how they show up. You got a bad case of spine ticks there, kiddo. So we also do pressing too, but I don't think you need to get this book pressed. And I mean, if you're gonna get it graded, yeah, get it pressed. And Kevin can do it for you. It's only $15. All it's just gonna require is me to ship it to him and then him to ship it back to you. But I honestly don't think you. Yeah, you can send, if you're interested in getting this graded, Joe, you can go straight to CGC. In fact, we can even send it there for you, and I can send you the other 2 through 11. It's up to you. You know, at some point we were thinking about doing that anyway. But thank you, Trish, for letting us know because that's really important. Another thing I'm going to let you guys know, now that we're coming to the second half of this show, all you guys got to do is call 10 for 10. And if you call 10 for 10, I'm going to run to the back issue bins that I got over here, and I'm going to pull 10 random comics. Guaranteed to be over the value of what you're buying them for. They're all going to be, you know, anywhere from $2 up to $25. And for $10, you can randomly get 10 comics. That's, I think, a really cool deal. And I'll show you what you pull right on the site, right on site right here. So I was telling you guys about this Wonder Woman book done by Scott Beatty. It's printed in Italy. In Italia! Hey! Okay, sorry. Italy, and I'm going to assume this is a $25 book normally. $25 book. I'll do it today for $20 for Wonder Woman: The Ultimate Guide to the Amazon Princess. $20 today. And I do believe this book is out of print. It's in great shape too. I also have The visual history of Batman. This is a monster right here. So the price of the She-Hulk set is $68, Joe. All you gotta do is call it as you see it. I'll pull it for you. All right. You know the drill. And so far, just so what you and I are clear, you're in for 5 on that X-Men 145. So if you do that whole set, it's 73 total. And I can work it into, because I haven't shipped your stuff out, I can just crack open your package and I can add those books. Yeah, I think I can do that. Or I might have to just build out a bigger box. Not a big deal. I can have you invoice and I can have it all taken care of today. These will be in the mail by the end of the day. So we got Batman, A Visual History. Right there. Check it out. So, and this is just a huge, huge book. It's monster. And no MSRP on it. Actually, hold on, maybe there is. Where did I have on the bottom? On the bottom here, there's no. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see. I do not believe these books are manufactured at very high print runs because they're just so huge and hard to produce and expensive. They got to have an idea of what they are going for. So I'm going to do this for the MSRP price, which is $50. Now, the interesting thing about this, we have a Batman animated book that we put up on eBay the other day. That's like, we thought when we got it, it was probably about a $30 or $40 book. It turns out that book's actually going for like $200. So we set it right in the middle at $150, and we put it up on eBay. So, not in the middle, just a little bit higher than the middle. It's the holidays. I'm gotta eat too. Hey, come on. So $50 on Batman, A Visual History. I don't know what the deal is with this. If you guys have a reasonable offer that you want to give me on this, I will gladly consider it. It's not, call it as you see it. I have made deals on this show. Okay, so is that everything on the rack then? It looks like that's everything. Awesome. I'm going to bust out some long boxes now. Give you guys a chance to see some other great deals we got. Other really cheap comics. I'm just making some room here. Once again, I got Man-Bat number 1 and 2. I'm surprised nobody went after this. Man-Bat, Batman number 1 and 2 going for $5. 2 comics for $5. Saddle Stitch. Not Saddle Stitch. Perfect Bound. Sorry. Perfect Bound books. So they're a little bit thicker than the Saddle Stitch. The Saddle Stitcheroos. All right. There's this Tom Redding's lot right here. I'm going to pull through these. He's got nothing but dollar comics for you guys. That's what he hooked me up with. So I got Amazon's Attack number 1 through 5. The whole run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going for $5 right now. $5. Call it as you see it. $5 on Amazon's. I got Animal Man number 1. Normally a $3 book. Hey, it's still in good condition. It's all good. It's all good. Going for just $1. Animal Man number 1. I have Armor Hunters going for $1. I have Batman Lobo Deadly Serious number 1 and 2 going for $4 together. That's $2 a book. $2 a book. $4 to get both of them. I have Civil War X-Men going for $1. Daredevil 31 going for $1. 32 going for $1. 33 going for $1. 34 going for $1. Daredevil Dark Knights 4 going for $1. Dark Knights number 5 going for $1. Dark Knight 6, look at that. Misty Knight on the cover. Sexy. Going for $1. Dark Knight 7 going for $1. And then I got Deathlock Demolisher here, number 1 through 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 here. I got the whole run of books here. Going for just $7. $7 on these bad boys. You can get 7 comics right now for $7. Deathlock. Call it as you see it. If you guys want to later on, just let me know what you were looking for. Let me know what was missing, and I will pull it out for you. I have the Death-Defying Devil number 2 going for $1. And I have number 3, this variant here, going for $1. And 4 going for $1 is normally a $5 book. Fell number 9 going for $1. And then we got some First Blood books here. Firstborn. This is from Top Cow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will do these books for $8 for Firstborn. Call it as you see it. I got issues 1, 2, 3, and 5 of Godzilla, Kingdom of Monsters. This is done by Eric Powell, the creator of The Goon. I really love this cover here. I'm shocked that this hasn't sold yet. These are going to go for $2 a pop, $8 total on Godzilla, Kingdom of Monsters, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5. You'll have to hunt for. But I'm sure you can get it at a good price. Probably not $2 a pop, though. All right. We got Ilium, number 1 through 5. This is a Image series, I guess like a short run here. And it's the whole limited, this is the whole run of books. Going for just $5. Ilium 1 through 5 going for $5. Call it as you see it. Next up, I got The Infinite Horizon, number 1 through 6. Going for $6. $6 on 1 through 6 of Infinite Horizon. This is done by Gary Dugan and Phil Noto. Interesting little series here. Guys, I'll show you. Right here. Boom. 1 through 6, going for $6. Call it as you see it. I got Justice League number 1 by Jeff Johns, Jim Lee, going for $2. $2. 50% off the cover price. I got Killing Girl 1 through 5, going for just $5. This should be $10, but I'll do it at 50% off what I normally would sell it for. $10 total. Call it as you see it. $5 total. Sorry, $5 total. I got Wolverine Logan right here. This interesting Logan run right here. This is done by Brian K. Vaughan and Edward Rizzo. And it's a great series right here. The first issue was done in black and white too, so that we can appreciate the black and white samurai story aspect of this 3-issue tale here. Is it 3 issues? Yeah, it's 3 issues. You get the whole run here, guys. And I'll do it for $6, $2 a pop. I got Masquerade, number 1 through 4. Yep, 1 through 4. The whole run. I'll do it for $4. This is from Dynamite. $2, $2, $2, $2. Actually, $1 for each book. Masquerade, 1, 2, 3, and 4, $4. $4. What's layaway? Joe, let me know what that is. Is that a series or is that a service? And explain to me what you mean by it, and I'll see if I can do it for you. I have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe X-Men 2004. I will do this for $1. Only a $4 book. I got X-Men 2005, the same thing, going for $1. Crazy deal. We have Silver Surfer in Thy Name, 1 through 4, going for $8. The whole run going for $8. $8 for all 4 of these books. Got some people joining us. This is great. I have Suburban Glamour, 1 through 4, going for $4. I've never read this before, but you get a full run of single issues for $4. Can't beat that. Super God. This is Warren Ellis and Gary Gastoni. This is from Avatar Press. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books right here, going for just $5. 5 books for $5. It's a steal. $5 for 5 comics. Next up, I got War is Hell. Oh, I have Wormwood here. I have an issue of Wormwood. This is going to go for $1. I'll do this for $1. This is the issue 2 wraparound. I'll do this for $1. Call it as you see it. I have War is Hell number 1 through 5 from a Max series. This is about a Nazi air pilot. Is it the Nazi air pilot, or is it the German air or the American pilot? I'm not sure whose perspective this is written from, but it's World War II, and I will do the whole series for $5. Normally a $10 set here. Collecting these things, getting all these books together, it's not always easy. So normally I would do 10. I will do 5 today. 5 today and today only. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Got some X-Men stuff here. I have X-Men Odd Men Out going for $1. I have the Uncanny X-Men Annual going for $1. It's a good deal. I have Astonishing X-Men 19 going for $1. I have number 20 going for $1. I have 20 going for $1. This is the variant. I have 21 going for $1. I have 22 going for $1. And I have 23 going for $1. A little bit more X-Men, and then we're going to move on. I'm going to bust out some other singles from my own personal collection here. Just a second, guys. I have Astonishing X-Men number 24 going for $1. All these dollar deals, I'm shocked they're not going. Astonishing X-Men 25, $1. And then we have Manifest Destiny here. 26 and 27, these are both going for $1. Once you see the covers for both of them. Sorry, that's one cover. That's the second cover right there. $1. $1. $1. $1. Can't believe this is $1. I'm charging like way more for it for mine. This is free. And then, oh, cool. I got another run here of books. I have X-Men and Spider-Man by Christos Gage and Mario Alberti. I will do these for 10. I have the whole run here for $10. It's $2.50 a book. Spider-Man and X-Men. Boom, 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 and boom. I got you. And we have X-Men Die by the Sword. I have that arc right here. I'll do the whole 5-issue run for $5. $5 total. $1 a book. Insane deals. Hang on just a second, guys. I don't like to get these books out of order because if I do, then it becomes more work to put them away. Like I have to sort through them later on. So I want to make sure everything's in its place here, especially when I'm dealing with other people's comics like I'm doing right here. So basically we sell on consignment as well. So if you're interested in just dumping some stuff, we'd be happy to help you sell it and present it on the shopping show. All you got to do is just contact us and we'll see what we can do for you. And if it makes sense for us and it makes sense for you, then we'll get to work on that for you. Okay, so I think that's this X-Men Spider-Man. That's the X-Men Die by the Sword. Yeah. And then we have X-Men Divided We Stand. This is going to go for $1. 1 and 2. I have both runs going for just $2. I have X-Men Ghost Boxes 1 and 2 going for $2. These are full runs here, guys. $2. X-Men Legacy 219 going for $1. I have X-Men Manifest Destiny, the whole run of books here, going for just $5. And then I have X-Men Original Sin. This is like a one-shot, going for just $1 a pop. So that's $1 for this one and $1 for this one. Both ones, $1. Joe, I think you're the first person who's ever bought anything X-Men for me. I have not sold any X-Men stuff ever until today. Actually, no, Tina bought some X-Men stuff for me. It's kind of weird. X-Men is one of those books that I think is going to really pick up steam soon. Once Marvel announces that they're doing X-Men movies, it's all going to change. So I have Moon Knights number 2 through 7. I was normally doing these for $2 a pop. Today, because I'm missing issue 1, I'm going to do them for $1 a pop. I have issues 2 through 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 comics for $6, you call it. Moon Knight 2 through 6. Knocking the price, 2 through 7. Knocking the price down. Call it as you see it. And let's see what we got up next. There we go. You guys see anything up on the rack here you like? Just let me know and I'll pull it for you. I'll show it to you. All right, now I'm going to go through my stuff. So I like going through my stuff. My stuff is great. My stuff is great. So anybody celebrating Hanukkah tonight? Because if you are, then you're getting ready for Chinese dinner on Christmas. So I'm looking forward to that. Since my wife is Muslim and Jewish, we get to do that every year, really. We're looking forward to Christmas Day because we get to buy Chinese food. So I have Thor number 315. Yeah, I know, it's funny. 315, guys. This is going to go for $4 today. $4 on this bad boy. Thor number 315. This is from my personal collection. I have 482 going for just $2. 482 going for $2. Decided to bust out some Thor because we got news of that trailer dropping, and I really like that trailer. It really piqued my interest. So as soon as I saw some Thor books out there, yes, Chinese dinner really does sound great. I can't wait. I'm building up to it. I'm working out so that I can keep my trim figure my girlish trim figure ready for Chinese dinner, and then I'm gonna be like, But anyway, all right, here we go. We got Thor Viking here. This is a Max series. I got issues 1 through 5. This is a dark Thor story, so there's a lot of violence in here. It's done by Garth Ennis and Glenn Fabry. Of course, there's going to be a lot of violence in this book. What happens is these Vikings from the future, these Vikings from the past end up in present-day New York. And they are super powerful, and Thor can't stop them. Thor discovers that the only way he can defeat these Vikings is to go back in time and recruit their the next of kin of these Vikings, and he has to trace the bloodline through various parts of history, and he brings together this really oddball team of warriors to take on these Vikings, and it's really, really cool. It's a really bloody book, extremely bloody book. And we are going to do the whole set today for just $10. That's 5 books, $2 a pop. You get the whole run of books, Thor Vikings. This is a great run. This is definitely for the mature reader in the family, or the mature reader in you. $10, you get the whole thing. It's a great, great read. I might actually bust these open. It was actually a great Christmas read. If I don't sell these, I will definitely bust these out again on the holiday show that I'm going to do on Christmas Eve with Jen King. So we're actually both kind of like prepping up for that right now. And Mike and Trish have been kind of coaching me on some stuff we should have for our holiday show. But if nobody claims these right now, we are doing them all for $10, the whole set. Good run of books right there. I got Thunderstrike numero uno, first appearance. I don't know if this is Thor or a variation of Thor, but we're going to do this for just $3. $3 a pop. 3 and 3. Actually, I'll do it at $2.50. $2.50 for Thunderstrike number 1. Call it as you see it. $2.50. Rise of Ultraman number 1. You've seen this. This is on your comic rack. Ultraman's awesome. I'm going to do this for a little bit of a discount. $6 price tag on this book. I'll do it for $3. $3. It's yours. Call it as you see it. I got you. This is a surprise key issue here. Untold Tales of Spider-Man. This actually explores the fascinating espionage life of Richard and Mary Parker, who are agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So Peter Parker's parents were actually agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And covers done by John Romita. Never actually read the book. I think the concept of it is silly. I like the idea of Peter Parker's parents not being ordinary, but when you look at how extraordinary his life has become over time, it's kind of outrageous too. He's got a sister now too, and apparently they've revisited a lot of the stuff that's been going on in this. So I will do this for an interesting price because this is one of those silly keys. It's not something that I can see going up and being worth thousands of dollars one day, but I will say that it has its merits. I will do this for $10 today. The Untold Tales of Spider-Man, number 1. Richard and Mary Parker as S.H.I.E.L.D. espionage agents. This is the Untold Tales. I will do it for $10 today. $10, it's yours. I have the Unstoppable Wasp. There's nothing that's going to stop her from getting into your collection. Number 9, going for just $2. Call it as you see it. $2 on this bad boy. Got some U.S. War Machine. I have issues 1, 2, and 4. I will do these for $1 a pop. $1, $1, $1. If you buy them all together, it's $3. Call it as you see it. Ooh, I got the Ryan Stegman variant of Venom number 1. This is a cool cover. Really love this. I have seen this book going for about as much as $50 and up. A nice clean copy, and this book has no dings on it or anything. Kevin and I might actually get this graded. What are we doing this for? We will do this for $25 right now, as you see it. Venom number 1. Never know what you're going to find in the long boxes, because let me tell you guys what I do. Every time I acquire new stuff, I just alphabetize it within that box. So I never know what's in any of my long boxes, and I got a whole ton of them. I'm always keeping you guys guessing, and I'm keeping myself guessing. So when I pull out these long boxes, I can pull out anything. You call 10 for 10, I'm going to call 10. I'm going to go run back to a random long box, and I'm going to grab 10 comics for you. I have Winter Soldier number 2. This is going to go for $2. Wolverine number 45, $3. Love this book. Wolverine, Lady Deathstrike, Sabretooth, and the Hunter from the Darkness. That's pretty cool. $3. Wolverine 186 is a fun issue. He totally beats the crap out of the Punisher here. I will do this for $4. It's a great gag piece. Love it. I have the new Wolverine, number 1 and 2. Benjamin Percy and Kubert. Really, really great cover on this. And really, really gorgeous art. You can't get any better than any of the Kubert brothers. The Kubert family in general. So here's what I'm going to do on this. I'm going to do these at, this is an $8 book, and this is a $4 book. So for $12 is normally what you would spend. I'll do them both for $10 right now. Both of these, Wolverine number 1 and 2. You will not find these cheaper at your store. $10 right now for both of them. Wolverine number 1 and 2. I have 3 whole copies of Wolverine and the Punisher. This is like a one shot. Oh no, this is the first of 3. And what we got this going for is $2 a pop. $2. 3 copies of this. I got one that's going for $2. Ooh, now I got some cool Venom variants. Hang on a second. The Venom here that ended up in a weird place. Nope. We're gonna have to go through these later. Now it's not the time. All right, I got Venom 28, the variant edition. I will do this for $3. I will do this 28 going for $3. I'll do this for $2. $2 on this bad boy and $2 on this bad boy. These are variants, guys. It's 29 going for $2. Copies of it, each one going for $2. And Web of Venom, the Wraith. Me. I'm here though. Don't worry.